should be live now.
All right. When we left our heroes, they had, first thing they did was they actually, they met up with two new people, a Drocles, a ranger, and Sven, who is another warrior. Um, now, as you can see, we don't have Sven or Vornir with us, but they'll hopefully be joining us soon. Um, anyway, so what they did after that was they then tried to track down Ogden, who had escaped from the watchful eyes of Ilgar. And then when they found him, Anso body slammed the poor fella and body slammed him to death, in fact. So they just dumped the body in the sea and headed out. They were approached by a Nereid, a water nymph, who told them that her daughter had been kidnapped by an evil sorcerer named Zakonus and taken into Niflheimer. She cast a spell on them, allowing them to swim effortlessly, and took them to the underwater cave where he had been brought. Our heroes emerged from the water in that cave, fought a dwarf in a very poorly designed encounter by yours truly, and after doing that, they made their way. So they had to extinguish their light sources because they heard voices coming from the right side of this fork in the cave. And then it was a good thing they did because some orcs, two of them, passed right by. What happened then was they made their way down the right path, in formation, as I recall.
Yeah.
And they were accosted by a warrior wight, which they defeated pretty quickly, actually. And now, so Sven, who ran all the way to the front, basically he ran like probably 100 feet down the cavern. So he is like catching his breath, and he has been approached by, something, and it called out to him not to move. Meanwhile, were there two figures approaching from the way you guys came? I'm pretty sure there were, right?
Yeah, there were.
Okay, yeah, and they were the common orcs from earlier. Now, since the last session, everyone has leveled up, so... Oh, we got Lubin!
Hey, alright, what's up?
So I was just recapping the session. Have you leveled up Vornir?
Vornir? I think so, yeah. He should be level 2, am I right?
He should be level 3, I think.
3? Oh, okay. Alright, well I haven't, but I can do that very quickly if you want.
Okay.
Because I just need to, choose... Well, I know what I want to choose. But it's not a lot of, options anyway. You get, a few options, so it's okay.
There's so many options. But, yes, we just finished the recap, so I guess we see these two figures approaching us. We still have our torches lit. Do we have an approximation about how far away they are?
I'm going to say probably about... So you're about 20 feet deeper than they are. And then Sven, you can barely even see him because... Well, actually, you probably can't because he just ran into the darkness. I don't believe he had a torch out. So you cannot see Sven, and you do not hear the voice that he hears.
I guess with the approaching figures, we'd have kind of priorities to deal with that. I mean, Sven's hopefully hiding is what Anzo's thinking, so
yeah.
I'm guessing this cave kind of twists and turns. We can't see a direct path down to them. We just kind of see
Yeah, and
Okay.
It's also kind of dark that way because, as I mentioned, he doesn't have a torch.
So I guess Anzo's going to whisper to the party. He's just going to be like, do we want to stay and fight them? Or do we want to get out of here?
If they attack us, we fight.
All right. So Anzo's going to get closer to, I guess, where the doorway's coming through.
You're going to get closer to the orcs?
Yeah, if they're going to be approaching, I guess Anzo should be kind of up front. He's, I guess, one of the more armored people and one of the... Like, he hasn't been hurt at all, so... He's going to, I guess, get ready for these orcs coming through.
So the orcs, they kind of... At first, they're brandishing their weapons at you, but then they sort of relax. And they just sort of shuffle their way across, to get to the other side of you. Does anyone try to stop them?
No, I just hold my ground and kind of just keep my, I guess, spear trained towards them, just in case they do move towards any member of the party.
Yeah, Petronius is just going to be keeping an eye on them and just, gripping tightly his Dane axe.
They move past you and into the darkness. What does everyone do?
Petronius is he just kind of slow blinks, just like, what just happened? Did they not see us?
I don't think they know we're here. I think they
No, they were looking at you guys, and at first they were kind of pointing weapons at you, but now they are just they passed you guys. They didn't want to fight.
Have them outnumbered. We have fire. Perhaps they aren't used to these things down here.
These orcs seem to be a little bit more intelligent than I expected.
Does anyone do anything over the next 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, no, go ahead, Vornir.
Totally going to peek to see where they're going. Totally.
And what's Unso gonna do?
I kind of had the opposite thought. I'm gonna go check to see if I can see where Sven had gone. I know he had ran quite a distance. I'm not gonna go too far away from the party, but I'm just gonna kind of with my light, with the torch, just kind of see if I can figure out what direction he was going.
So he was going deeper in, and that's the same direction the orcs went.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, I guess we should follow. We can't let those creatures be roaming around with Sven and possibly this lady's daughter, out there. We don't know. We don't know what the situation is, but we probably shouldn't let them just be scurrying about. There could be more of them. They might call for reinforcements, perhaps. So, what do you think, Petronius? What do you think, Bornir? Audra, please. You've been so quiet.
For sure.
Yes. All right.
Give me a marching order if you'd like to follow, I guess.
I'm good with. I mean, if it's wide enough, probably Petronius and Anzo up the front, and then Vornir and Adrocles kind of in the back behind us.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
If the orcs are in front of us or we're kind of chasing them, I don't really see, or hopefully we don't foresee anyone coming from behind us, and we can only hope Sven's,
Yeah.
not going to get jumped by these two orcs when they come behind him. So we'll start heading that way. There's not really a point of being too silent, but we'll kind of be listening, be cautiously approaching because we know they're up ahead of us. We don't want them to just be waiting up ahead on a hunch that they do see our lights coming.
Once this decision has been reached to move forward, you hear a voice. That voice says, "We have your comrade." Surrender your arms. We want to talk.
Right.
And it's in perfect Thulean, which
Perfect to land from an orc. That's
Who's to
very
say you
impressive.
won't kill us first?
we can negotiate, I suppose. Move forward. You can have torches. You can have weapons out, but don't come close.
What is it that you want?
That's an interesting question. I will answer it with another. What do you have?
What do we have, guys?
Very little.
Yes.
I have
We have
Venetian
nothing.
courage.
Yeah, I guess we have but little
We
gold
have
and
none.
silver between us. We have a bit of food. What is it that you require? What would you prefer to have?
If you have no wealth to offer me, perhaps your weapons and armor could be surrendered.
Anzo's going to give like a stern look at the rest of the party, like
Negative.
kind of implying that not having weapons and armor down here is basically a death sentence on its own. So he's
Yeah.
just going to reply, "What proof is our friend even with you, and that he's even alive still?"
You hear the voice say something in Orcish, and the two common orcs step into the light with Sven sort of like one of them grabbing each of his shoulders. He appears to have had all of his weapons taken from him, and I suppose, should I just roleplay him as an NPC?
You might as well, yeah.
Knowing him, he'd probably say, I so wish I could message him, but he's not online, and just ask him what he would say. Or better yet, if he was here. Knowing him as well as I do, though, I'm going to say he's probably going to...
If he could say something like wrestling related, he'd be like, "It's time to play the game."
He'll say... Actually, I'll have him make a morale roll.
There we go.
He does very poorly. He says, I think you should do what they say.
And from what we're aware, we only hear this one voice off in the distance that's speaking fairly good Thulean, and these two lesser orcs.
Common orcs, yeah.
Common lesser. Okay. Anzo's just gonna look at Petronius and see if he can kind of gauge what his facial expressions kind of relaying. Like, I think we could probably charge them, but I don't want to be meta like that. So
He's probably like, he's not concerned necessarily. He's just kind of has this stern look on his face, and he's kind of like, he doesn't trust these guys, obviously, because they have one of their comrades held captive, and they're asking for their arms.
yeah, Anzo's just gonna look at the. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Again. You hear the voice again. I am feeling generous today, and you don't seem to be pliant. Most Thuleans aren't. How about a duel? Send me one of your own as a challenger for the leadership of my tribe.
Hanzo's just gonna start to chuckle and look at Patronus, who's gonna be like, "All right, which one of us wants to do this?"
We'll do like
I have no doubt you can easily toss whatever little weakling they send our way into the mud, but you know, it might do me to get some exercise for the day after running away from that one orc. So
it was a dwarf, wasn't it?
it was a dwarf. My fault. Redcon that. this dwarf from earlier.
Do like a
rock paper scissors.
Yeah, like rock
Rock,
paper scissors.
paper,
See who goes.
I'll tell you what then. For rock paper scissors, I'd like you to both roll intelligence.
Uh-oh. This is not Anzo's strong suit. There's just a D20 plus the regular intelligence. That's.
Yep. Is this best of 3 or just once?
I mean, that's. We'll see how badly we do. I did a 14.
I rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a 14, so.
Okay. So, is this best out of 3 or just once?
We'll go out of 3. That's yeah. We'll do that. That seems fun.
All right.
I rolled a 14 again. I do rock and then I do rock again, thinking that's a good strategy.
15.
Yeah. All right. So we're even now, 1 and 1.
All right.
12.
21. That's a natural 20.
All right. Rock. Anso wins.
Okay. He's like, well, that was mighty exciting, actually. That was almost better than this duel's going to be. I'm sure they're going to send some little weakling out. He's just going to kind of, I guess, set down some of his gear and kind of prepare, do a little bit of a stretch. And he's gonna ask, what kind of duel is this? Is this to the death? Is this what other rules here?
Of course, to the death.
Yeah, he's gonna pull out the scimitar. I think he'd taken a scimitar, I think, earlier. So he's gonna pull that out, and he's gonna keep his shield. So that's what I'm armed with.
And then, are you going to hand your torch off?
Yeah, I don't want to be holding that in combat.
Patronus is gonna take one of his bottles of Cometian Courage and offer him a swig as he passes by.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swig of that. That sounds good.
How big of a swig?
A pretty big swig. It's Anzo too, but he's gonna take a pretty big swig.
So technically, unless you drink a full bottle, you don't have to make a roll. So
okay.
I'll tell you what. Make a roll, and whatever happens is half effect.
Okay.
So that's poison resistance against a 10. Or an 8, rather.
I'm gonna easily beat this because I have like +7 to. Yeah, I rolled a natural 1, but I have 7. So it's your call because I rolled 8.
All right, so you are going to get no penalties to your skills. You do not pass out, and you get +1 to morale rolls.
Beautiful. Okay.
Patronus is also just gonna kind of pat him on the back as he just like slap him on the back as he hands the bottle back and then like takes his.
Yeah, Ando's gonna give like a nice hearty nod and be like, "Thank you, that was great."
As you step forward, the two common orcs, they retreat into the darkness, and this big old black orc steps forward, and he extends his hand for you to shake it. He's wearing mail armor, and like a helmet. He's got a medium shield, a sword. He's pretty well armed.
I know it's probably the bad thing to do, but being Thule, he's gonna shake this guy's hand.
I see honor still exists among adventurers. Not among us orcs, of course. And then he draws his sword. Roll initiative.
Beautiful. That's an 8. I rolled a natural 6 plus I have my dexterity and my aggressive.
An 8, all right.
Yes.
And you are in melee, so, well, you're basically in melee, so you can add your size as well.
Oh, okay. I can add +6 to that. So, yeah, I'm guessing probably going first.
Yeah, you're going first.
Okay, I'm guessing I can't charge him since I'm, like, shaking distance from him. So I'm just gonna take an attack with the scimitar as best I can.
Roll it. Oh, morale first, actually.
Okay. That's an 18.
You're good. Now you can roll that attack. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries.
Cool.
That's a 15 to hit.
15 to hit is not quite going to do it.
Okay, he's got some armor. Okay, yep.
Yeah, like I said, he's got a helmet, he's got mail, he's got a shield.
Gotcha.
All right, that brings us to him. And he's going to try to stab you, unsurprisingly. That is a 17 to hit.
Okay, I have 15 plus 1 for the dodge, so that's 6. Yeah, he beats my DV by 1.
All right, damage as is then. So that is a D10 plus his D10 plus his strength, which for some reason it doesn't give the orcs strength. It doesn't appear to anyway, but I would think they would be stronger than the average person, especially black orcs. So I'll give him a +1. So that's 9 damage.
Nine damage. Okay, yeah.
Ouch.
Cut is, well...
I have 29 health,
cut is
so
9, and a cut of 9 is nothing. Shock will be also nothing.
You just give me now. Okay.
all right, that works. Just so you know, on page 162, I guess that's right across from the orc stats. It does say that they have can be assumed to have +2 on all skills unless otherwise stated.
Okay. That isn't strength, though. That's just skills. I guess that could be strength. I don't know. So I
mean,
guess
we can look into that later. Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. Okay, so 9 damage. Perfect. I guess I'll take. And you said there's no cut, no shock, right?
No cut, no shock.
Okay. So technically that, I believe, is a quarter of my health. So I do have... Or no, that's fine. It's only when I lose half, right?
Critical. We're not doing criticals anymore, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. That's fine. I will take another attack, I guess, back.
All right.
I will roll that real quick. That's an 18 to hit.
18 to hit, damage halved.
Okay.
So you figured out his DV, essentially.
Basically, yeah. That was just double checking my damage. There's a D10 for the scimitar. So that's 2 damage because that's 5 halved.
Did you add your strength?
I did not actually. So that would be. I think I have a +2 or 3, +2 to strength. So that'd be 7 halved, which would be 3.
3 damage.
3 damage. Yep.
Yeah.
And then cut and shock. 7 damage for. Actually, no, that would be less than that because that's I think a -3 for that. So that would be 4 for cut.
4 for cut. That's going to be
Correct.
medium bleeding. And then you can do shock. Are
and
you
that's
applying
9.
your weapon mods?
I
Because
am
bet
applying my
that
weapon
was
mods.
probably higher or lower, actually.
So I applied my weapon mod to that, but I didn't apply the damage actually. So it was 7 -3 for the scimitar, and then I guess minus another 1 because that would be half my 3 damage. So that would be 3 for the cut, which I'm not sure if that makes a difference.
It does not. And then shock is going to be, if I were to
It's a
guess,
9.
probably
9 - 1, so that's 8 actually. Because I
No
included the. Okay, perfect.
all right. And I just figured out, so when you roll shock, you also add the size of the target, and he is +1 size.
Oh, okay. That makes sense actually.
So with that, it's going to be his turn again. Oh boy, he's rolling good. Oh man. He rolls a 25.
Oh man.
Holy shit. All right, yeah, that hits. I have a 16, so that's 9 over.
9 over. Damage +8.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
probably
that's not
the-
good.
Lucky for you, he does 11 damage.
That's still a lot of damage.
I don't know what to
Right.
say. We gotta help our guy. Let's go.
Make me morale. Oh, he has to make morale as well if you hit him. He's good for morale, though.
1d20 plus 18 for morale.
I mean, I can see this is gonna go.
His
very
cut is literally serious bleeding.
Holy shit.
So one HP lost, and then 1 every round for the next for the next 5 rounds.
Okay.
And then the shock is nothing.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's brutal. Okay, I'm gonna take another attack. I guess that's all I can really do right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not losing. I have -1 because of I'm at less than half health now. So that's a 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
Yep.
That's gonna be damage as is then. Add your strength.
Yeah,
So
that'll be
that's gonna
6
be 6 damage. right?
damage. Yep. And then cut and shock as well.
Yep.
Did you want to roll his morale as well?
Oh yeah. He's good.
I'm just trying to think about -3. I'll apply the weapon mod and then I can remove the damage after that. So that's a 7 minus my damage, which would have been another 2 minus.
5.
So that's 5.
Okay.
5, yeah, correct.
All right. That's gonna bring him all the way down to serious bleeding.
Beautiful.
Because he had medium, now he has
Yep.
light on top of that, so that's serious.
Yeah, and I just rolled shock just for the hell of it. It's not going to do anything because that wasn't even including a size, but that was a 12.
Nothing.
And does he look fairly hurt?
Yeah. Like
I'm gonna take my fighter talent and attack again. It's gonna lower my DV, but I'm so hurt right now it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I might as well just pump out the damage. That's 17 to hit.
You just hit him because his dodging is reduced.
Beautiful. So that's D10 damage plus my strength. 7 damage.
Roll cut and shock as well.
Sorry that this is all combat based on me, guys. So that's 5 minus my weapon damage as well. So that's 3
All right.
per cut.
Okay. He's already seriously bleeding, so unless you would roll below 0, there would be how to say it? There would be no effect. So do shock as well, I guess.
Yep. $14, yeah, that's not going to do anything.
All right. He is very hurt, though. Yeah. He rolls a 0 on this next attack.
Beautiful. So I take another health loss, I'm guessing, because I'm bleeding still. So
Yeah.
that's all that really happens, and then I can take another attack.
Yep. Let me roll that fumble, though, real quick. He's good. Never mind.
15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
So he'll take another crack at it. And I'm guessing a 13 does not hit.
Does not hit. No, I would lose 1 for my skills, but still I'm at least 15.
All right.
So I will take another attack. Well, that's 8 to hit. That does not hit.
Well, good thing he bleeds to death then.
Beautiful. So yeah, we're just kind of slugging it out. I take another point of health loss. So I'm very hurt, but I'm still alive.
That was, I think, like 5 rounds of combat.
Yeah, I believe so.
And thank you, person on a motorcycle. Anyway, so I guess your comrade, gentlemen, is bleeding very heavily. I think so because serious bleeding downgrades to medium bleeding, downgrades to light bleeding. If you were untreated, I think you would probably die.
I will, yes.
So, yeah, it would be a good idea to treat him.
Yeah, I've got trained. Character rolled healing. If you want, I can give it a shot.
I mean, I would like that. Yes.
I mean, you should. I also have a spell called healing. I think I can use it as well.
Didn't you already use your spell today?
Did I? To
Yeah, you used it to heal Adrocles.
Oh man, I'm healing left and right. Okay, I'm not gonna use my spell then. I'm gonna just do it, the good old way with my bare hands. And with a bandage, of course. Who am I kidding?
You're gonna cut off your hands and use them as bandages.
Let's see. So a d20 plus my int.
I also should have like 5 bandages on me and like 14 of those makeshift bandages from those raiders. So we have lots of bandages.
Okay. So this is to treat your bleeding, right? I got a 17 plus 1, so 19, and that's to heal your bleeding.
So that's going to be 19 is going to be 4 points of healing, and all the bleeding's gone.
That's pretty decent. All right, I did my job.
I was so close to death. Thank you.
Nobody's close to death when Vornir is around, except Vornir.
Yeah.
This is going to clap Anso on the back after he has been successfully healed, and he's like, "Well done, comrade."
Thank you, Petronius. I don't know how I thought I had won with that rock paper scissors contest, but we we're on a roll. So he's gonna stand up and I guess eat a little bit of his bread rations he has, because he's always fairly hungry.
The orcs literally just... So you get the sense none of them speak Thulean. There are 4 of them all assembled here, and they just start going through their former leader's pockets, basically. One of them takes his armor. One of them takes his helmet. They have stripped him down to his underclothes in a matter of minutes.
Petronius is gonna basically just kind of spit on the ground. He's like, no respect, no honor.
Anzo's gonna be eating his bread, and he's gonna kind of nod and agree, and he's gonna be like, yeah, this is not what I thought would happen to when a king falls. Such sad times these are. And he's gonna shout out into the black void ahead. He's gonna be like, now release our friend.
There's a kicking sound, and then you hear Sven grunt as he is shunted forward into the light with his weapons.
Beautiful. Sven, are you okay?
I've been better. Now, about that 5 silver pieces you said I was getting,
Anzo's gonna pull it out of his pocket and hand it over. He's like, now is not the best time, but I did promise. A promise is a promise, so here you are.
He's like, yeah, we haven't quite gotten to the daughter and stuff yet, but I just went through a couple of near-death experiences there.
Well, you hold on to the silver for now, and when we find her and return her, all will be settled already. So,
thank you.
If you're done running away from the party and gallivanting into the darkness, we should begin our search to find her again.
Before you do that, and he gestures for everyone to kind of come closer to him because he wants to whisper this.
Yep.
The orcs. I couldn't see much on account of they don't use torches, but they had so many jewels just in that basement. Their leader, he would just play with them in his free time. The gems. While he was talking to you, he was just running his fingers through these valuable gems. Probably hundreds of ounces of gold worth of gems.
Under, please. Petronius, Vornir, do you guys care about these gems? Should we investigate this further, or should we continue on our mission?
Aren't you their leader now, technically? Isn't that what you fought for?
I guess that's right.
So they should be yours.
The treasure is yours, then.
Follow me, lads.
All right.
And lead us to these treasures.
I think I'll also be interested in some of these, and all of us probably. So I'll follow along.
Vornir, if anyone has deserved these treasures after saving my life, you have. Come, we will find you the shiniest of gems.
You're only saying that because you're not skilled in the art of medicine.
I also don't know the value of any of these gems, and I need somebody to help me appraise them properly.
All right,
Find me as much good meat and bread as you can with these. We shall have many pastries when we get back home.
Sure, no problem. I think we could also buy a mansion when we get back home.
If you say so.
I mean, if there's really that many.
Buy us a larger boat.
Oh, why not? Yeah.
We can buy Ilgar his own boat.
Everyone can buy probably a large boat at this point with that much.
We can have a fleet of war canoes coming down to down to our destination
We could make
to make like out.
we could make history in Thule with this.
All right, so you guys make your way into there, and the orcs are already just bickering and like it looks like they're about to come to blows. And then they see you guys walk in, and then they just sort of. It's kind of like when you're goofing off at work, and then like the manager walks in. It's like that, except infinitely more scary. Because your manager came to power by killing the previous manager. In this metaphor,
I love it. I'm gonna start just waving the torch at them, just kind of like get out of here, just scram. Just
so this room, this chamber you find yourself in, it's got 3 entrances. One is the one that you came through. One goes to the left, and one goes just like up, pretty much. Like it's to the right, but it just kind of goes up, and they all just go through that. And they just bring all their gear with them. And you notice there's this basin, just as Sven described, and there are not any gems in it.
Okay. Somebody took them.
it seems they had the same idea that we had.
That sucks.
Once again, no honor.
One of the
Well-
orcs turns around and, in a very broken Thulean, says, "If you want gems, kill dwarves. And I stay here, I give them to you."
Yeah, no, we're not doing this. We're not following for this. They're gonna try and get us to clear out the rival, the rival factions down here while I sit all cozy. Probably send us to our deaths. No, we're not doing this. Is there anything else in the chamber that we can that's any value at all, or is it
They
just
took everything.
beautiful?
Not surprised.
Anzo's not going to work too hard to try and get these gems. he's okay right now.
It's like you're in a desert and this is like been a mirage. You're thinking, and no, it's just sand.
Ben is still very adamant you should try to get the gems.
How? They're not here.
Like he said, we should just kill the dwarves. I saw those gems. They're here.
Where, man? Where did they go?
They have them. The orcs do.
Well, let's just kill the orcs. Why do you mess with the dwarves?
Okay, let's kill the orcs.
All right, let's go and fuck them up. I'm up for it.
How many
The
orcs do we see
orcs are
in this room prior
The
to
orc
us?
that was speaking in broken common has his sword out and is just like backing into the tunnel.
Can I do the honors?
Go for it, man.
I shoot the orc.
Roll it.
Four.
Just a second. 4 does not hit.
Yep.
The intention is there, though.
The intention is most definitely there. Roll initiative, everyone.
Oh yeah, right.
That's a 3 for me, for Anzo.
All right.
Let's see.
I got a 6.
For Warnier, 7 for Adrocles, and
I'm gonna say 6 because it would be a little bit higher, but Petronius isn't gonna use his Danax. He's gonna use this short sword that he's been in possession of. He's just like, I have this thing. Like they say it's enchanted.
It's not a short sword. It's a regular sword.
It's a regular sword. All right, so
it is bronze though.
He's just gonna he has this sword on him, and he's just like, I guess I'll use this. I guess I'll use this thing. It's enchanted. Maybe it's good enchanted.
So, when Ilgar appraised it for you, he said it had the ability to cast Weapon of the Sea.
All right.
What did Vornir get for initiative?
I got 6. I'm also using that pickaxe. I figured.
Okay.
Also, it was one-handed, right? Yeah, it was one-handed. Yep. So I'm gonna use both my pickaxe and my warhammer simultaneous. Dual wield.
All right. The order is going to be Adrocles, Vornir, Petronius, Unso.
All right. Let's fuck this guy up and take his gems.
I will remind you, there's 4 of these orcs, but they are crammed single file into this tunnel, so they're gonna go fast. Let me put it that way.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna shoot at the first one in line.
The nearest one, yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot to put the orcs in the initiative, but they're going last, so. So yeah, shoot.
I rolled pretty poorly, so I'm going to use that willpower thing.
Didn't you use that already today?
No, that was in the other campaign.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a 13.
Does not quite hit.
All right. That'll be it.
All right. That brings us to Vornir.
All right. So, out of curiosity, am I going to be the only person facing that orc, or is there going to be somebody else fighting beside me? Because I don't want to fight him solo, because I'm not much of a fighter, you see.
There's enough space that you could get help. You could get help.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go for it because this guy is annoying me, so I wanna smack him. So I'm gonna run and let out a mighty battle cry and swing with my pickaxe. Swing my pickaxe and get a 1 to my attack. That's my result.
All right. Roll for a fumble. The fumble table is on page 58. You're gonna roll on the ME part of it.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Fumble.
Yeah, but what die? What dice? What
D20.
D20. Thank you. I got a 4. Is that
a 4 is gonna mean you're getting result E. Attacker misses his intended target and is at risk of hitting someone else instead.
Hopefully it's something. Hopefully it's one of the bad guys.
Nobody's really that close, so you just hit a wall really hard.
Okay.
The tunnel just got a little wider.
Well, nothing too bad. I mean, did I trip or something else? Or is that just it? I just hit a wall. Is that it?
Yeah, you just hit a wall. With a pickaxe.
I'm swinging my pickaxe, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit! I hit the ceiling. Fuck.
The funny thing is, though, so you're basically you were trying to fight with a mining tool, but you ended up just mining.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least I had a very good intention, although I messed up.
All right, that'll bring us to Petronius.
All right, so this guy, so Petronius is gonna gonna take a swing at like the closest guy, I guess, with this with his enchanted sword. And let me roll for that. That doesn't do shit because that's a 6.
Yeah. What's funny is, like, previous sessions, I would always roll really poorly for the bad guys, and you guys would roll really well. But now, I'm rolling really well for the bad guys, and you guys are rolling poorly. It's interesting.
Happens,
Yeah.
It is. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn there, Jeremy? Or
No, that's basically it.
okay.
All right.
Does Anzo see anybody within like I'm guessing it's like we're fighting these orcs back up a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
I guess my question is like how narrow of a tunnel is it? Like, do we have room to move through?
It's narrow. It's narrow enough that, like, it's a vaguely confined space. Like, it's going to be statted as a confined space, but it's also wide enough that, like, two Onso across, you know?
I gotcha. I guess I'll kind of run in or charge in, or if I'm close enough, just use my spear on the nearest orc there.
You're not close enough to use your spear, otherwise you would have gotten hit by Vornir's pickaxe. So you can charge at... So Petronius and Vornir are both in melee with the nearest orc, but if you were to go around him and get at, like, and try to flank him, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just get behind him, kind of deal with the spear.
Yeah. You cannot charge, though, and also you're in a confined space because of the ceiling.
Gotcha. I'll switch to my scimitar then, and then I'll make an attack, but I won't charge, obviously.
All right, you can roll that.
Yep, that's a 7 to hit. I'm gonna read.
You have +4.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. Sorry.
You have +4 because of ganging up.
That would be 11.
Still nothing, but didn't you say you were gonna re-roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna either use Power of Will or my Fighter Talent, whichever you would allow.
I'll allow.
That's 14 to hit.
Wait, does the Fighter Talent allow you to re-roll?
Fighter Talent allows you to make multiple attacks on turn, but every time your DV goes down and your attack goes down.
Oh, you can do either one. They're both.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Fighter, and then that's a 14 plus the 4, which is 18. I'm not sure if I get a minus for using the second attack. I believe it probably.
I think you get -2.
I believe so. You're probably right. -3 for 2 times in a round.
So that's gonna be 15.
15. Correct.
Okay. Damage halved.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage. That's respectable. And do cut and shock.
That's 10.
That's nothing.
3D.
Well, actually, that would be 8 because of the damage, but still nothing.
Fair enough. Yeah, actually. And then 16 plus size. Yeah, no, that's not going to do anything.
Okay. With that, the orc up front is going to... Oh, I have to roll morale for him. He's good, though. And then he is going to make an attack on probably Onso. Oof. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And your DV is 16 right now, right?
16. Yeah, sorry. I should have mentioned that.
Damage +1, which with a sickle-shaped sword is going to be... all right, he does 5 damage.
Oof. Yeah, I'm still alive, but yeah.
Let's see
No
about
cutter shock.
Let's see about it. Oh boy, cut is going to be... cut is seriously going to be medium bleeding. Shock is going to be...
I also get +6 for my side.
Almost. So no shock effect. Well, actually, definitely
Yeah,
no
okay.
shock effect because I forgot to add your size. So definitely
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's his turn, and then the other orc is going to. So the second orc in the line is going to attack you as well, and he's going to get ganging up. He doesn't hit though, and he's going to roll morale now that he's in combat, and he's going to break and flee.
That's fair. I mean, he just watched me slaughter his leader, so. All right.
So yeah, that'll bring us. That'll do. We'll re-roll initiative actually. Yeah. You guys can let
5
me
for
know.
Anso.
7.
Anso gets 5. Okay.
7.
Okay. That's Petronius with 7, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I got 5.
10 for Adricles.
Yep. Vornir with 5. Oh, and I didn't include Vornir's initiative, but I know it's 5, so and I don't really need to know it. So
I know as well if you forget, so don't
I
worry.
only included those because I needed them to know like where to put everyone. But yeah, so Adricles is going first again.
All right.
Now
I
You're
don't think
not
there's a
gonna-
clear shot.
there is not like a clear shot, but what you could do is actually I'll let you think about what you can do. It's bad GMing to suggest things too overtly unless they are really bad ideas. I could suggest a really bad idea if you'd like.
You shoot past the entire party, past the orc, past Anzo, and you shoot the orc that's fleeing up the hallway. That couldn't possibly hit anybody.
That's true. I think for this round I'll actually just sit back and aim. Just so I'm doing something, but not harming my party.
All right. Which orc are you gonna aim at?
I'll say I guess the one that's I don't know if I'll just do the most upfront one, or actually if I could, the one that is most out of the way, because I want least risk of hitting someone again.
That's gonna be the guy in the way back. All right. So you're gonna aim. That'll bring us to Petronius, who is fighting the orc at the front.
Alright, so yeah, he's just gonna take another swing at this guy with his
Oh, so since that weapon has Weapon of the Sea, you're aware it's getting +1 to damage, right?
+1 to damage, yes.
Yeah, I think it's +1 cold.
Yep.
That also does nothing. That's a 2.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess that'll bring us to Vornir.
Yeah, that's right. Like, am I getting the ganging up bonus as well?
Yeah, you are. You're getting +4, in fact.
Oh, all right. This is actually a very good opportunity for me to show what a pickaxe is capable of when it doesn't hit the wall.
Well, you actually, as I recall, you killed the warrior wight, didn't you?
Yeah, but I finished it. It was already very damaged anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess it's still a kill, right? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating it as a matter of fact. So for this roll, I got a 7 on the d20. I have +1 for melee because it's a character roll skill, and I'm level 3. And additionally, I get the +4 for ganging up, which gets me to 12.
Not
And then,
quite it.
and then I get
Oh.
+1 from my the fact that I'm using 2 weapons at the same time, dual wielding. So that would be 13. And then if that hits, great. If it doesn't, then, well, what can I do?
That is going to hit.
Alright.
Damage as is. Or sorry,
So that-
damage halved.
Yeah, so considering that I'm using 2 different weapons, which damage do I actually roll for? Is it the one that I prefer? Or is it the one you decide?
Which one is in your dominant hand?
The pickaxe. I would imagine.
Pickaxe, then.
Alright. Let's just see what the mods are for that weapon, because I don't know what they are. I don't know what kind of die is the pickaxe.
And remember, the pickaxe is damage. The pickaxe is dwarf quality, so that's an additional +1 damage.
Oh my god, that's a
D
lot of
+2.
damage.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's do this then. So D8 +2. Oh my god, yes! I rolled exactly like the highest. I rolled 8 on a D8. Good job. And I get +2, 10. Great. That's 10 damage.
Did you add your strength?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be 10 damage. How would you like to kill this orc?
I mean, by lodging the pointy end of the pickaxe in his eyeball, and then taking the pickaxe again and hitting him with the hilt over the head, and then kicking him kind of, this is Sparta style backwards. That's how I'd like to kill him.
You do that, and he's dead before he hits the ground. I'm going to have all the other orcs make morale rolls who haven't. Well, both of the other orcs, that is to say. One of them is terrified, and one of them's fine.
Well, that's cool. I killed something. Good job.
All right, that'll bring us to the orcs, actually. So the one that is dead is going to do nothing. The one that is running for his life is going to run for his life. You can no longer see him. The one that is terrified is going to hold position. And the one that is fine, but is also fighting Onso, is going to continue fighting Onso. And is going to roll a 7.
It does not
So
hit.
that'll bring us to Onso.
All right, I'm gonna take another attack with
I just
my.
realized your initiative should have been higher because you're in melee, so you should have had your size.
That's
So that
okay.
should
I
have been
mean, that's okay. It didn't really change anything because they missed and I missed as well with a 9. So 9.
All right. All right, third round initiative, everyone. Wait, Anso, add your size.
That'll be an 11. Actually, 13.
6 for Petronius.
Patrocles with 9. Tronius with 6.
I got 3.
Adrocles, or no, not Adrocles, Onso with 13, and then Vornir with 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I don't have to run Sven as well, because nobody's objected to me not running him in combat. Because that would just be one more thing, you know?
He's there if we need him, but yeah.
Yeah, if you guys start losing, which you probably won't, then we can bring him in. But that top of the round, Anso.
I'm going to take another attack.
All right, you can roll that.
Is a natural 20 plus 2, so that's a 22.
Okay, exceeded by a lot, so damage plus 4.
15 damage.
Is that including everything?
That was including the plus 4, because I think I had plus 2 for my strength and did D10 damage.
Well, you got a dead orc on your hand. How would you like to kill him?
Beautiful. I take the scimitar and I just slice right at him, and he's just no more.
All right. So that leaves us, just to recap, with the orc who's running away, who you can't see. Actually, maybe Anso can, but no one else can.
Okay.
And then the orc that is holding position and is currently scared out of his mind. So that'll bring us to Audricles.
All right. So, aiming at the orc that's most out of the way, which one is that going to be again?
That's going to be the one who's terrified.
All right. I'm going to loose my arrow at him.
Roll it.
16.
16 hits. Damage as is. Actually, no. That's going to be damage plus plus 1.
All right,
because he's dodging right now.
5 points.
How much?
5.
5 points of damage. Roll me cut and shock as well.
Seven.
7 for cut is going to be light bleeding.
All right, and then for shock.
Are you adding your weapon mods, by the way?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
For shock, that's 10, so nothing.
Yep. With that will bring us to Petronius. Just as a recap, you got the terrified orc, who I'm going to say you can charge. And then you can probably now see the fleeing one. You're probably close enough, who you could also charge.
Yeah, Petronius is probably, kind of pissed off that he isn't hitting anybody. So he's probably gonna charge at the terrified one.
All right, you can roll that.
Fuck me.
What'd you get?
That's a 9, so no.
Oh man.
I'm rolling like
Oh, that's tough.
I'm rolling like shit today.
Yeah. That'll bring us to the terrified orc, who rolls a natural 20 on you. Petronius.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed. What's your DVME?
DVME is 14.
All right, he's not going to exceed, he exceeds it by 6. No, by 4 because he's terrified. So damage plus 1. 8 damage.
All right.
And then for cut, nothing. For shock, nothing.
All right.
Then the fleeing one is going to break line of sight again. So with that, actually, let's see. How long was he fleeing for? No, he's actually going to come back because he's been fleeing for 3 rounds now. So he's still terrified, so he might just stop. Is what's going to happen. And then, yeah, that'll bring us to Vornir.
Alright, so I just killed this one orc in a very beautiful kind of death, I would say. And I want to, keep going. I want to go and help out Petronius, who's finding himself in a bit of a tough situation. Is that possible?
Yeah.
So how close is it? Is it just right next to me?
Not right next to you, but like you can walk over there.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk over there. I'd like to flank that orc if possible and hit him from the side.
Alright, so get +2 for ganging up.
As well. Okay. Alright. As well as the flanking and that as well. Okay.
Is flanking its own thing, or because I thought it was just ganging up?
If it means the same thing, then I guess it's the same thing. But flanking is just you get a +2 for attacking somebody from their left or their flank, essentially.
Oh, in that case, yeah, flanking and ganging up. Okay.
I mean, your call. I'm not in a rush to decide. You can decide if you want. You can think.
Oh yeah, you get both. Yeah.
All right.
Not to be that guy, but it's on page 63. There's attacks from left or right. There's a flanking from the front, and there's flanking from the rear. So
Okay.
if you're flanking from the front, basically, there's no real bonuses. There's +0 to everything. If you're from the sides, they have -2 to their ME, I think. And if you're attacking from the rear, they have -4, and they have a lowered guard with no dodge and no shield.
Yeah, I wanted to do from the side. Is it possible in this situation? Can I?
Give me just 1 second.
No problem. Take your time. I'm not.
Shoot. I could have swore there was a ganging up thing on page 55.
Personally, I've never heard of that, but it's okay.
Could be just that I read so many of these systems that I sometimes mix these things up, and I'm really sorry if I did.
Even if you did, it's a rule that makes sense. If 2 people are
No worries. I think 5e does have a sort of like gang up edition, but in this, I think it's just a lowered DV. I could be wrong as well. There could be somewhere in the books.
Lowered DV. Okay.
Yeah, I think they just have a lowered DV, and that's 63 in the combat modifications.
I see.
Yeah, it's the last 3 right before the sub kind of notes, the footnotes.
I'm not too bothered, whatever you say.
I see. Okay, so it's actually more complicated than just a ganging up rule.
Yeah, it's basically where you're attacking from has a potential to modify the DV, but again, it's a modular system, so you can do what you want.
We'll play it rules as written. So you're flanking from the sides, so that's -2 to his DV.
Yeah, in case that's possible, I will do a flank from the side and gain a +2 to my roll. Or he will lose, rather, he will get -2 to his DV, but it's the same red. Okay, alright. I'm gonna roll a d20. Okay, we're starting good with a 10. And then I'm gonna add my +1 for my trained melee skill. I'm gonna add a +1 for dual wielding, and that is really the and +1 for strength, and that is really all that I'm able to do.
All right.
Which is 13.
13 damage. You're gonna just hit with damage halved.
All right. Luckily, okay. So half of 5 is 2.5, but I guess we round down, so it's just 2.
Okay.
2 damage would be my result with a pickaxe, because that's my main weapon. And then we have the cut and shock, right?
Yep. Did you make sure to add your weapon mods? Because you have +2.
For the cut and shock, or for what? Or...
No, for the damage.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on the d8, and I added the +2.
All right.
So it should be. It could be like. Where are the mods for that? There it is. Yes. So pickaxe is a minor tool. Oh, it doesn't have any mods to cut and shock. It's just 0/0. Okay.
Okay.
So 3d6, right? The first one I'm rolling is...
And then -half damage, so -1.
So the first one I rolled is really bad. It's 19, and that's for cut.
That's nothing.
And now for shock.
Wait, how did you get 19?
I rolled 655.
655 is 16.
Oh, sorry. It was 16.
No worries. It's still nothing. Yeah, I'm just.
It was. I just forgot to get rid of the d8, and it like summed that as well. It like calculated that as well. So that's how it got to that. But it doesn't matter. So for shock, I got 12, but half of my damage was 1, so it still doesn't shock or cut him. So it's just like 2 damage that I did this guy.
If I were to guess, you probably like whacked him with the side of the pickaxe.
Yeah, I probably just barely like scraped like his skin from one of his like maybe like forearms or something. I just like gave him a little wound, but nothing serious, just like a scratch.
Yeah. So with that, reroll initiative. Top of the 4th round.
That's 10 for Petronius.
I got
11 for Anso.
11 for Anso.
5 for Vornir.
All right. That's the fastest I've done initiative yet. 11, or sorry, Adrocles, Anso, Petronius, Orcs, Vornir. So, Adrocles, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so what I'm seeing in my head is all of my mates here are surrounding this one orc, so I doubt there's a viable shot. but there is
Yeah.
that orc down the hallway. If I could step up in a way that keeps me out of the melee, but so that I can shoot down the hallway at him, that would be cool. If not,
Yeah, you could probably duck and weave around everyone, and then, yeah, you could get a shot.
all right, that I will do then. That's 15 to hit.
That's gonna be damage +1 because you hit him. So he doesn't have dodging because he is turned away from you, and so he's not aware. And also, since it's at his back, isn't there? I think his DV would actually be decreased even more. So just give me a sec. Sorry. I just need to go to page 63 and make sure I understand this. Attack from the rear. Oh, just no shield mod. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to be at damage +2, actually. Sorry about that. Or no, damage +1. Sorry.
Okay. All right, I do 7 damage then.
7 damage. Beautiful. And then roll cut and shock.
All right. All right, that's 3 for cut.
3 for cut. Beautiful. He has medium bleeding.
And then for shock, I rolled 14, so that's something.
Yeah. So that'll bring us to Onsa.
Perfect. So there's I'm behind this orc now, still.
Yeah.
If I recall. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess, take another attack. There's not much more to do right now.
Wait, actually, no. You killed the orc you were fighting, right?
Correct. Actually, yeah, no, I killed the orc and I had seen, I guess, Vornir kill his orc, so I kind of give him a thumbs up and a little smile in combat. And then there's just the final orc that Petronius is fighting, correct?
There's the orc that Petronius and Vornir are fighting, and then there is the orc that Audricles shot at.
Okay, I'm going to take out my spear and kind of flank from kind of behind them because I'm pretty hurt. I just want to make sure that I'm doing some damage.
Okay. You can roll that when you're ready.
That's an 18 plus 2, so that's 20 damage. Or 20 to hit, sorry. 20 damage, I wish.
Yeah, you can roll that. It'll be damage plus it'll be damage +2, I believe.
That's 8 damage.
So Petronius and Vornir, you guys are engaged in brutal melee with this orc, and then a spear thrusts straight out of the front of his chest. And it, falls limp. It is Petronius' turn.
So, this one orc that I was engaged with just got impaled by a...
Yeah, he just got skewered.
Alright, so who's there left to attack?
Just the one who's fleeing.
Alright, I guess I'll, How far away am I from him?
Within charge range.
Alright, I guess I'll charge him then. Hopefully, I will have a better result.
Oh, and you're aware you get a mod for charging?
It's been a minute since I've read through that. So what is that? Offhand?
The mod for charging is going to be... there it is. Sorry. -1 to your DVME, +1 to your DVMI, +2 to your OVME,
Okay.
and plus D6 to damage.
All right. So I guess I'll charge the one that's fleeing, and let's see. Hopefully, I get a decent result. That is 15 altogether.
15 altogether.
Yeah.
Because he's facing away, he doesn't get his dodging, and he actually gets -4 to his DV. That's gonna be damage plus 4.
Damage +4. All right, so that's D10 +6.
You are almost certainly gonna kill him.
D10 +6. Okay. Oh, D10 plus D6, right?
Yep. And then plus an additional, like all of your mods, including the +4 damage from the hit.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Well, that kills him. How would you like to kill him?
Again, he's probably just like really just like pissed off that he's like hasn't hit anyway, so he's just gonna just charge this guy and just skewer this guy with this sword.
All right. Now, that'll bring us to the end. All of the orcs are dead. What would everyone like to do?
Take the gems.
Yeah, I'm just.
But also, wasn't Ansu bleeding? I thought it was
Yeah,
medium bleeding.
I do have a medium bleed.
Well, might as
Yeah,
well
he
have it.
does.
I had. If you would like to heal me, that would be most appreciative, Fournier.
I would heal you.
Perfect.
And
I'll pull out another bandage of mine. So
this time my result isn't gonna be so great, so I'm sorry.
That's all right.
hopefully I don't kill you. Hopefully, so I have +3, +4. That makes it an 8. But apart from that, I think that's it. Really, yeah. My roll is an 8. Not sure that's gonna help you.
An 8? Oh, shoot. And I put my book on the ground, so let me pick it up.
Okay.
An
That's
8
okay. I've got
for
it as well.
healing.
An 8, yeah.
is 0, but I think you do stop the bleed, correct?
I believe he does.
Well, that's good, I guess. But yeah, that's
Just a second. I want to confirm.
I also want to confirm.
39. Page 39.
Page 39, okay.
Oh,
So,
result for bleeding is
does-
+0.
Oh,
No?
no, it does not stop the bleeding. So basically, you waste a bandage.
That's okay. At least I'm like semi-bandaged up.
You can make another check for that, though. Now, healing checks for this. Does it say how long they take?
I do believe a healing check does take 3d6.
Takes 3d6 rounds.
That's right. Yeah.
So during this time, so how long has it been since you got that bleed? How many rounds?
I think it was only about 2 or 3 rounds at most. It wasn't
Okay,
too long.
12 more rounds passed with him trying to heal you.
Okay. And that was a medium bleed, correct?
Yep. So that means you lose one every minute.
It has been a minute. Then
So that means I would lose an additional HP then.
yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Can I-
even lose. No, you wouldn't lose 2.
No.
Just 1. So Yeah, you can make another check though.
Yeah. What is everybody else doing while I failed my first check? Will come back to me after everybody else says what they're doing.
Good idea. Rising action.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I believe I fired 3 arrows, or loosed 3 arrows during that combat, so I'm going to see if I can recover any.
I think you only lose 2.
I think one hit the wall when he first shot at the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weren't there only 2?
There was the initial. No, he had taken 2 shots down the hallway, if I recall, and then there was the initial shot, which was like preemptive.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so roll me 3d6. On a 6, the arrow breaks. So 1d6 for each of the 3 arrows. On a 6, that arrow breaks.
All right, I managed to recover 2 of those arrows.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
Hanzo's sitting on the ground getting healed by Vornir, and he's digging through his rucksack looking for a day ration because he's gotten hungry now. But he's instructing.
I suppose it's more a question of what is Petronius doing, because we know what Vornir is doing, we know what Hanzo's doing, we know what Adrocles is doing. So what's Petronius doing?
Petronius is probably trying to catch his breath after, executing 2 charges in a short amount of time. And he's probably gonna first he's gonna take the sword out of this orc and probably think to himself, I think I'll just stick with my axe for now. And he'll probably just go back and rejoin the party wherever they are.
Yeah, he's probably digging into this day ration. He's gonna be like, Sven, dig through those orcs' pockets, see if any of them had any of those gems they stole.
Sven is going to do that. Now, let me attempt to find the page I was on for that again, because I'm randomly generating these. I've generated 2 of them so far, and I need 5 more. There we go. All right.
No worries.
The first one that he finds is a big old shiny diamond. 11 carats.
I like that.
Worth 88 ounces of gold altogether.
Whoa.
You're splitting that.
And the diamond is...
it's like 20 gold each.
And a yellow stone, by the way, gives you +1 rune lore for every 6 carats. So these are all functional. Then the second one was let me see how much amber. It was 26 amber. 26 carats of amber, that is to say. And it is yellow or orange. It's yellow. Meaning it also gives, well, in this case, it actually gives +4 to rune lore. This amber does. And it is worth 24 times 8 copper. 24 times 8 equals over 160. In fact, it equals 192 copper. Yeah. Which you can calculate is worth
3 silver and a bit.
Okay.
Would Vornir have an awareness of the properties of that, or would he need to make it a check for that?
I think. Wait. Oh, so that amber. It's not actually. It's not actually +4. It's +1 rune lore, +1 social skills. But so you would have a vague awareness that gems are powerful. Anyone who wants to know more can make me world lore.
Sure, I'm going to do that as well. I got it.
And I will not tell you what the remainder of the gems do. I'm just going to roll for them.
Yeah, 15 plus 3. Yep. Well, I got an 18.
All right, so Vornir knows what all of these gems do.
Well,
I got a 6, so I'm holding all these gems, and I'm like, Vornir, you're telling me I can buy bread with these?
You
How
can buy
many
more
how
than
many
bread.
loaves of bread?
I think you could buy a whole mill and make your bread for the rest of your life with this.
He's just gonna be lying down, kind of regaining strength, and he's just gonna kind of nod with a smile on his face, be like, that sounds lovely.
Ah, great! I'm glad. You would have sold them at like very bad prices. I have a feeling you would have been
All right,
cheated by commissions.
So, who's writing these down? Or I can put them in chat, actually.
Yeah.
I'll put them in chat.
Yeah, I haven't been writing them down. I mean, they are on video, so I can go back and watch it. But if you could put them in chat, that'd be excellent.
88 gold. And then yellow plus 1 rune lore. That's the first one. Then there is the 24 carat amber, 192 copper, yellow, orange, plus 1 social skills. Then after that, there is a 16 carat agate. Can someone get me 16 times 75?
Okay. Yeah, it's 1,200.
1,200 copper. Ooh. But no sorceress power. Then that's going to be a precious one. It's going to be emerald. Specifically, it will be 4 carats of emerald. So no power, but 32 gold. All right. So by the way, do you think, Stargazer, you could copy paste these into the comments once I have them all? The comments of the stream, or the video rather, just so that anyone watching can figure out what it all is.
I can even do it as a public comment for
Okay.
so Jeremy doesn't have to do extra stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Whichever you prefer, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think anything with actual value for rune lore that we should definitely keep for Vornir.
That sounds like a good plan. Because I already have a high rune lore, I think.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're making all our checks just out of game. But yeah, we can sell the agate and the emerald, and still make quite a bit of coin for ourselves.
Can someone get me 19 times 150?
Sure. I got my calculator. It's 2,850.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, how much?
2,850.
All right. Oh my gosh, these are expensive. Well, actually, that's not a whole lot because that's copper.
We still have to haggle to get them sold too.
Yep. So if I hold on to the social skills one for that.
It's 47 silver, that last one. It's not bad.
Good
Not
thing
bad.
Petronius is a very very charismatic character.
Exactly. But even that gold, like that's worth some serious gold, you know. Now the question is, once we heal up and decide to keep moving, do we chase more goblins for more coin, or do we try and find this this daughter of the was it the Dryad?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we said that was going to do. We only have swimming
Not a
for 3
dryad,
days.
a nymph, which is a dryad is a
Myriad, sorry.
different kind of nymph.
Nerid, yeah.
Myriad. Sorry, my apologies.
It's a nymph.
Yeah, we only
Either
have,
way, it's a nymph.
we have swimming for 3 days, and you know, we're probably burned through a good portion the first day.
Yeah. Should I check for healing again? Should I check to heal you again, as for stop the bleeding?
If you would like to, that would be amazing.
Yeah, of course I'd like to. Alright, this time you got 16.
16 health or 16 roll?
16 is my roll, and that should stop your bleeding for sure.
Oh, that'll
just
stop
beautiful.
bleeding for sure. And then that should be like 4 health, I think. Maybe 3 or 2.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Plus 4 HP and minus 2 on the severity for the bleeding.
Just one more
Beautiful.
stone to roll for. Alright, that's going to be non-precious. Still, well, it's going to be semi-precious, rather. Moonstone. Okay.
Whoa, what is that?
Something that sounds expensive, but I'm not sure how expensive. It's only semi-precious, though, so... 9, 14... 16 carats of moonstone. Each carat being worth 4 silver. Care to calculate 4 times 16 for me, Lubin?
Yeah, sure. 64.
All right. 16 carat moonstone. 64 silver. And that's going to be... what color? It's going to be white, meaning it will give you +1 heat toughness.
Nice.
All right, that's all of the stones.
That was great.
My question is the -1 cut mod. Would that be something that like you'd have to have the ruby like
That would be
in
like if
head?
you attached it to a weapon, yeah.
Okay, like you actually had it like attached to the hilt or something. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you would have to pay to get that like basically installed into a weapon.
Okay, now the rune lore and social skills, those just apply naturally, or
Yeah,
would
you
that
just
like?
have to be carrying that.
Okay,
Most
Fair
people
enough.
would prefer to put it like in the hilt of a weapon or in their armor or whatnot, just for ornamentation.
yeah, I've seen amulets with the rune lore and social skills too, so that would be cool, like a cool necklace or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, nice. That's
Did
that's
I
a good
not
haul.
say what the emerald did? I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't because it's not 6 carats, so it doesn't have a power.
Okay,
And
so
then
it's
the
like
many colored and the green with red spots, so those don't have powers either.
okay,
So yeah, that's
still
quite a haul.
very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very good for, well, it's just valuables. So I'm quite happy now that you're not bleeding. Shall we
I am as well.
soldier on? Or should we
Yeah,
stop
he's gonna like finish up a little bit of the ration that he had. He's like, you guys aren't hungry, seriously. Is it always just me?
I've not lost
All
a
right,
single point of HP, I don't think.
All right. So he's gonna stand up and then kind of dust himself off and be like, all right, do we chase the orcs up, or do we try and find where this Myriad's daughter is?
So my view is that we probably look for the daughter of the Nereid Nereid. Sorry, because we already like kind of crushed most of the orcs. So what's the point of trying to like finish them all?
I agree. If they had her, we would have, or Sven would have at least seen her or heard of her, maybe had some sort of knowledge. But we know they're here, and we know there's a dwarven tribe at least nearby that's at war with them. So we should be cautious as we step forward.
Yeah, we know that the dwarves don't like them. The orcs, that is.
Well, they don't seem too fond of us as well.
Just dwarves, I guess. What could I say?
Dwarves, yes, indeed. Let's carry on. So I guess we'll go to the. You said there was 3 chambers, right? One going to the right, going up. One we had come from, and one to the left.
Yep.
So we will probably go to the left or back the way we came, right? I imagine. What do you guys feel like?
I mean, yeah, if this is a dead end where we are right now, then there really is no point to be here. But I don't know.
None of them are dead ends as far as
none
we
of
know.
them. So how could we know which?
I imagine that this path leading up and to the right at least goes deeper towards the orc caverns or caves. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, if we find that there's no path on the going on the other way to the left, maybe we circle back. But
yeah,
we know that there's not too many paths. Other than the one going right when we had first kind of passed through the dwarven. After that encounter, we could have gone left or right. We went right, so.
I mean, is there any clue? Like, is there like locks of hair or something that we can find? Can we look around for some kind of like clue as to which direction to take?
There are basically, there's like no foot traffic, like no tracks going to the tunnel to the left. There's plenty going to the tunnel that is to the right and up, and there's plenty going back the way you came.
So it's either back the way we came or up the way, like up to the right.
While we're thinking, Anzo's going to take out, he's got some black body paint that he's kind of held on since the beginning of the game. He hasn't really used. He's going to just mark some really high up on the wall with an arrow pointing to the direction we would come from. So if we ever come across this area again and we're lost, we'll know that we had come this direction.
Anzo was here.
Anzo was here. Yeah, he'll write that a little bit. Just a little. Anzo was here.
Do you have positive rune lore?
I do not.
You'd be able to
this
write
might be
your name
difficult.
down, but you wouldn't be able to write much else.
Okay.
That's
speaking of which, who's holding on to all these gems?
I'm holding them.
Yes, Bornier's holding on to them.
Yeah.
They're in my sack.
Alright, so Vornir is just like experiencing the ability to read incredibly well.
Yes.
And he
For
seems to be
whatever.
a bit more well-spoken than before.
Not
I'm already a part of the
not
aristocracy.
is loaded.
Yes, not at all.
Maybe I shouldn't have randomly generated 7 gems, but honestly, that was fun.
I loved the little thing where the orc was like playing with the gems. That was so cool. He's
I like to believe that those short moments that those orcs were holding those gems, they were just experiencing, the best knowledge they've ever had in their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, so that's why they were making fun of us.
Those are some cool gems, boss. Indubitably.
Exactly.
I do declare that these gems are quite... And then he takes his hand away from them. Good!
Yeah.
I love it.
Right. So we've marked our place.
We've marked our territory, and it's nice and high up, like 7 foot high up. So like no little orc can smudge it out easily.
Yeah.
So Audricles, which way do you want to go? We'll let you decide. You're
I
a ranger,
think-
or no? You're not. Or you are a ranger in this one. Yes.
I am a ranger.
Yes. Your ranger skills will guide us.
I think we ought to take the high road. Let us go up.
Indeed. All right.
Okay. I'll start marching up.
All right. Over the course of the next hour, what is everyone doing?
I'm just telling jokes to my party members because I have improved intellect.
Yeah.
Petronius is probably just like delving. He's probably finishing off like the bottle of Commission Courage that Anso drank most of, like before the duel, just to get his fill of alcohol. Well.
All right.
Anzo's probably just keeping his guard up, and like he has a spear out. He's trying to keep to the middle of the group. And after a little while of us kind of wandering, if we're wandering for an hour, he's just gonna ask Petronius to sing a song. You know, because he knows that he's quite skilled at singing.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll.
Petronius, sing the song about the wolf moon.
The what?
Wolf moon.
The wolf moon.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna roll singing.
All right.
That is. Untrained. I'm not trained in singing, but it's a.
But you're.
I roll an 18.
But you have Commission Courage.
-5. That is 13.
Wow.
It's pretty decent singing.
You put a lot of emotion into that song.
Thank you, Petronius. I think I feel better now.
Yeah.
It is at this point, as you are singing, that a giant bat swoops down and is going to make an attack on Vornir.
God damn, why me?
I just imagine like we're so into the song that we're walking in and this bat swoops and we're all just like, Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
And in my foolishness, I decided to lose the page where I had the combat resolution. But basically, he rolled a 22.
The fuck? What the fuck?
For attack?
Yeah.
Oof. Jesus.
So I didn't expect that.
Or Odin's beard, rather.
Like,
You were able to get dodging because you saw it coming, sort of, because you had torches. But it's still gonna.
it's still an attack.
Yeah, it's still 22 to hit. What's your DVME?
With dodging, that would be, I think. Okay, let me check. So, I think it's 14. Yeah, 14
Damage plus 6.
plus 6.
Oh gosh. Luckily, he only does D4. Though he does have poison, so.
Though I'm only at 10 HP. Right, no, I'm at. Yeah, I'm at 10 HP. So. No, 11. I put 1 point into Constitution. Oh could. But I have armor. Alright, though it doesn't work like that anymore.
Not 9 damage. Shoot. So he exceeded it by 8, so it's going to be 7 damage.
7. Yeah, well that leaves me at 4 HP.
Alright, and test your disease resistance. Against, you're looking to beat, you've got to beat a 10.
Okay. Easy, right?
You would think.
I think 10 is probably D20, right?
Yep.
They got a 5.
Okay, this could be the end of Vornir. Let me find the poison table. It's in healing, so it's gonna be...
Oh, it's not. Impossible.
This isn't paralyzing poison either. This is regular poison. So...
Depends, like, when it starts working, right?
Yeah. Oh, so it does con damage temporarily. Okay. Well, it does con damage until healed, I think. Or no, for a certain duration, okay. Point is, so you got a 5, right?
I got a 5, yeah.
Okay, your con is reduced temporarily by 5. Do you die?
Yes. I think I die, yeah. Wait, no, I have 11 con. So I lost 7 HP, did you say?
Wait, just a quick... So you're level 3.
Yeah, I'm level 3.
So your health, if your con is 11, should be 14.
Yeah, oh wait, yeah, you're right, because I have 11 from...
So if it was reduced by 7... Okay,
yeah,
so you're at 2 health now. You're at 2 health.
Yeah, sorry. I totally forgot that you add level bonuses to your HP. That's my bad. You're right.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
I'm not dying!
If that beaten level 1 though, you would have been dead.
If I was level 1, that would have been... Yeah, that would have been an oof if I was level 1. But I'm level 3, so luckily I lived by the skin of my teeth. Or thanks to the...
Alright, check your poison resistance. Check poison resistance again. This is to find out how long it lasts.
Okay. D20, right?
Yep.
I got an 8.
An 8.
Oh wait, poison resistance. I got so for disease.
Disease resistance. Sorry.
All right, disease. Okay, so disease is 8, just 8.
Okay. It is going to last until it is healed. It is going to last a week.
Ah, amazing. All right. I feel like I got COVID in this cave.
And then the bat literally, so because it's flying, it can only attack once every, oh shoot. Can someone look up the rules for flying creatures in combat? I think it would be on the same page as charges. I have like 3 pages open right now, so.
Yeah, you're amazing.
I was actually looking at flying creatures right now. So flying creatures can only attack once every d6 plus 1 round while flying. And must carry out a charge to do so.
Okay. 5 rounds. Sorry, 6 rounds, rather.
Perfect. So it's flapping around a bit.
You guys have 6 rounds to shoot at it before it tries.
Hansel's gonna yell out, "Odin's beard! What the hell was that? Shoot it, Androcles!"
And I'm holding like my throat because I'm bleeding.
Do you want us to roll initiative to try and figure out who's attacking when?
Because there's only 1 of it, and because there's 6 more rounds, honestly, no.
Okay.
We'll count it. We'll count it as rounds in combat, but I won't make you roll initiative.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and skewer it with my spear if possible.
You can probably get an attack on it like as it's flying away from him.
Yeah.
That's a 7. I don't think that hits.
You rolled that in general, but yeah, that doesn't hit.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you don't quite. It has a very low DV though. I'll let you know that.
Gotcha.
Can I try to take like my revenge on this?
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. So I'm gonna try hitting it with something. Maybe I'm gonna like throw the hammer at it.
Throw another warhammer at it. Roll another on it. It like Thor mule, like the Marvel Thor. It Mjolnirs its way all the way through the cave and then like into the ocean.
No. All right.
And that's Marvel Mjolnir, not actual Mjolnir. No.
Okay. Can I try to hit it?
What are you gonna try to hit it with? The
I'm gonna
hammer?
try to. Well, yeah. If it's in my reach when I swing. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to like throw it away.
You're not gonna be able to hit it because you don't have any like. So, Unso attacked with a spear, which is a really long weapon. Like the term for it is technically very long, I believe. So
can I throw it like a missile?
Yeah, you can throw the hammer.
Oh,
yeah,
I'll try. See what I get. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. But despite having a minus 3 to all my skills, because I'm like a quarter of my HP down, I still got a 19 to hit. And,
19 to hit.
Well, not 19, a 19 natural, and then with the mods that would be 14, yeah.
14 to hit. Okay. Damage +1.
Yeah. Actually, it was 15. My bad.
Oh, in that case, damage +2.
Yeah, just correction. So, I don't know Warhammer as a missile weapon. How much damage would it do?
It should be D6, but check it, just in case.
Yeah, well, just 1 second. So, missile... Warhammer... Oh! It's actually... D8, not D6.
Okay. Roll that whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I did, and I got a +2, so that's 4. I got 4 damage.
And roll me cut and shock.
Okay, no problem. So for cut, I rolled very high. I rolled 20 for cut, which is really bad. So for shock, I rolled actually very well. So for shock, I got 7.
And then because its size is -1, that's going to be actually 6.
Yeah. Or actually, I got a 144. Wait. So I got 441. That's 9. The mod on the weapon is -2, so that's 7. And then I take out half of the damage I did, which was 4. So that's another 2. So that's 5. And then you said that its size was -1.
So yeah, knocked down.
Yeah, 4. Oh yeah, I'm really happy that I managed to do that.
You knocked that thing out of the sky. You probably broke one of its wings.
I'm so happy that I did that.
And it falls to the ground. And shoot, how is falling damage calculated?
It's calculated in this. It's like 15. Anything above 50, like was it 5 feet? Every 5 feet of height does I think some kind of damage. I'm gonna check. It's on acrobatics, by the way.
Oh, okay. I have 3 pages open, like I mentioned. So
I'll open it, then I'll check for. So, yeah. So a character who falls takes D6 minus 3 or D6 in damage for falls from above 5 feet. So if it fell from more than 5 feet, it takes D6 damage. And then D6 for every additional 5 feet. It falls. So if it was 15, it would be like 2d6 damage.
I'll say probably 10 feet, so how much would that be then?
2d6 in damage from falling.
Takes 7 damage, and it is dead.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean...
Congratulations! You killed some wildlife!
Yeah, and it almost killed me. So I'm happy. I didn't die to this thing. Almost died to a bat, by the way.
Out of all things.
I would have... now you can call me Batman.
A giant bat. And I would recommend making a heal check on yourself for the poison, because
Yeah.
You do get -2 because it's on yourself, though. You don't need a bandage because it's poison.
I think I can help you with that. I do have healing as a trained skill, I just realized.
Oh, and then also, I believe if you take a longer amount of time for a check, then you get a bonus on that.
Awesome.
Yeah, well,
so I'll pull up bandages for Adrocles if you wanted to trust him with that. Or if you want to do it yourself, you're welcome to.
I already rolled it and I got a 15 plus my int is 3, so that's 18, and plus 1 for my character roll, that's 19, minus 2, that's 17. So I would have probably been fine, honestly. But I do appreciate the help.
If you want to roll, how many times can you roll healing on some person in a day? Because I could use another healing check. I'm still fairly low in health.
I don't believe there's a limit. It just takes a certain amount of rounds, 3d6.
Yeah, and you go from the most skilled person to the least skilled person. So yeah, if you could heal me, that would be amazing.
So what was the healing roll for Vornir?
17.
17. That reduces the duration by 60%. What's 60% of a week?
Well, 3 days or so.
All right, so you got 3 days to fully recover from that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I won't say that, but I was going to say something out of character.
All right. I mean, you can if you want to.
Well, it wouldn't be good GMing for me to say it. I'll say it once you guys have already figured it out.
Okay. I appreciate that GM sense.
All right. So what else is being done?
I mean, if Adrocles wants to do a heal check on me, he's welcome to. But if not, we can carry on.
I suppose I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's good experience. And I have bandages, so you don't have to worry about losing a bandage.
Well, I think you should be worried at this roll.
All right.
I apologize, but I rolled a 3.
3.
I'm actually going to hurt you.
You're actually gonna really...
Yeah, that's gonna be -2 HP.
Jeez.
Nice.
Oops.
I love it.
Just be glad it wasn't on Vornir, he would have died.
Yeah.
He might have died. Yeah. No, we're good.
I mean,
No, he would have died. He's at 2 HP.
well,
I mean, I'm at 5 now after that, but we're doing well.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should find somewhere relatively safe in this cave. I know there's nowhere
perhaps I
safe,
should kill
but like
myself again.
I
we
will
could probably
remind
take a
you,
rest too.
Alright, so if you would like to rest, you can make just a sec. There's a part where it says you can roll to find shelter.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's in travel
I
and
think
survival.
that might be in forging.
It's in traveling. I think.
No, you're right. No, you might actually be right. I think it's wilderness travel or wilderness survival, something like that.
Travel and survival, yeah, travel and survival.
Travel and survival.
86,
That's the one.
We're in Niflheimer, right?
Yeah, it's on 86 actually. It's called Shelters.
Okay.
To try and find a shelter. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are in Niflheimer, so the DD for it is going to be 16.
All right. That's
Although,
impossible.
do rangers have any advantage to find shelter or anything like that? Just out of curiosity. Okay, that's fine.
And it's going to be tracking.
All
right. I'll do my best.
Oh, we got a ranger, so he's gonna do that.
I rolled a 15, just below.
Okay, so you got a little bit below, so you cannot find suitable shelter.
Can I use
but this is an hour. Alright, so this is an hour of looking for shelter. So
he asked if he could use Hamminga though.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, in that case, it'll be a 17.
Beautiful. That's going to be the shelter is able to keep you dry and warm.
Splendid.
Now, who would like to roll me? Who would like to roll me 3d6 and subtract stealth?
3d6 stealth.
The lowest stealth.
Jeremy, do it.
The lowest. What is the lowest stealth of the party? Actually,
I'm not trained in stealth, so I have +0. My dex is +1.
and then you're wearing armor as well. That should reduce it.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing gambeson though, so it's not really. I don't really get a movement skill modification or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would have a movement skill, and I have a shield. Does that will give me a penalty of -1? So I'll be at 0, 0, 0 for stealth. Does anyone have worse than that?
I don't think so.
Stealth. Yeah, I'm not trained.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trained in stealth. So.
And then you are wearing armor, as I recall, Petronius, but it is light elf quality.
Yeah, I have like light elf scale mail.
So what do you have for dexterity? Do you have a plus modifier?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have any movement skill negatives? Like shields or anything like that?
Yeah. Or very heavy armor, for example.
I think his armor was already established for the elf that doesn't have a modifier.
I'm looking at that now. I think it shouldn't, but I might be wrong. Let me find that out.
Light elf quality.
Light elf quality is going to be negates -1 of MS for armor and shields.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a scale mail?
Yeah.
Or a mail shirt? Scale mail has -.
It's scale mail.
So that it has a -3, so that would be so you'd have a -2 to that. So you're gonna make the roll actually.
Okay.
With a -2. So that's fine though. I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, I'm very concerned because I'm on 2 HP and I wanted to heal myself, but I guess this is gonna happen after this.
All right, you're looking for under an 11.
Under an 11.
Ordinary's gonna be at the back of whatever comes our way, regardless.
Well,
I've
already
in the shelter.
exceeded 11, so it's like
Oh, Jeremy.
that's a
Petronius for the win.
13.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I rolled a 22 on that encounter. So you're finding an Etten, or an Etten is finding you rather.
Oh no.
I don't want to find
I am
him.
so sorry.
I don't want to find him. That's fucked. Alright, we're fucked. Actually, no.
Oh,
Depends
don't
on
worry,
the
it's
Etten.
just a frost Etten, which is,
Okay.
depending on what you get, could be, or no, it's going to be a Kraken, isn't it? Wait, actually, because you're a Niflheimer, doesn't that affect what kind of Ettins you can face?
I think so.
Yeah, because there's no like water in Niflheim.
My question is failing or like just failing that stealth check or just around. I guess did we fail it? I don't think we did.
So that wasn't a stealth check. That was a roll for if there's an encounter, which I forgot to do with the bat encounter, by the way. But
no worries. My question is, has it noticed us, or can we like try and remain
I'm still trying
quiet?
to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what it is.
Is it an Etten? Is it whatever?
I'll tell you in just a sec.
Yeah. I'm very curious.
Trent, we wanna know. Well, I'm just kidding.
It's going to be a small Kraken, just one.
Oh shit.
Okay, good.
And it is going to be, let's see how far away. Who wants to roll me a d6 plus the best perception in the party?
Oh, I think I
plus
have the
3
best.
perception.
Oh yeah, you do? Okay, go ahead.
Or actually, no, just the d6.
Alright.
D6 plus stealth, plus the lowest stealth. Damn it. D6 plus the highest stealth. I'm so sorry. I haven't worked with the advanced encounter rules yet, so they're kind of alien to me. And then add an additional one.
Ranger?
8.
8. All right. Roll me 3d6 now.
8.
The thing is 800 yards away.
Oh.
So I don't even know how you would see it. Unless, like... Huh. I guess you
Maybe
would probably
hear it?
hear it. Because...
Well, Fornir has dark vision, right? But I don't know how far that
Hornet
extends.
does.
800 yards. How far is that in meters? Like all of this, like
That is like that's like 600 meters.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's 731 meters. That is very far away. That is almost.
So you're probably going to see it like when it's closer to 200 yards.
Yeah, it's impossible to see it in that distance. It's possible to maybe
and it
smell
won't
it or
see
hear
you. It won't see you yet. You guys
Do we
for
want to try and
shelter
stealth
probably.
away?
What was that?
Do we want to try and stealth away?
Yeah, I think we should just hide, considering the state of you two.
I mean, 700 meters is very far.
That's what I mean, though. If we have time to slip down the corridor and try and find another location farther away, it's not going to find us. That's an option.
One thing I didn't understand is, I mean, I know as players we know it's 700 meters, but do our characters know that it's there?
Okay, like I said, you probably don't see it until it's about 200 feet. Or sorry, 200 yards away, which is roughly 180 meters, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
A yard is like a meter is 1 point like. Actually, you looked it up, so.
Yeah, I can tell you.
It's like
a yard is like
90.
90 centimeters is 1 yard.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Point is 200 yards is like 180 meters.
Yeah.
So at 200 meters, you could see it definitely, but not before that. So I guess we still don't know. So does it come in that range? What's going on? Oh, by the way, I can't hear you now.
I have to say, just looking at the artwork for the Kraken in the Creatures of Cthulhu books, it just reminds me of Zoidberg from Futurama.
Can you show it?
Oh, it is Dr. Zoidberg.
Pretty good.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can now, yes.
Okay, so sorry about that. The Kraken. So if it does see you, there wouldn't really be any way to know that it sees you. Is the kind of the devil of it. But you're able to see it once it comes within 200 yards, and it just kind of keeps on like. So a Kraken, the way it moves is it just kind of drags its feet because it's a heavy thing. You know, it drags itself along the ground, and it's just making its way down the tunnel, getting closer every second. If it does see you, it does not indicate that it sees you.
Okay. So I think I'll hide. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll do my best to try and not make a sound, not move.
So will I.
All right. Everyone can roll me stealth then, because it's going to... so there's actually a table for rolling stealth. So this will not be contested, and this will just be a single roll. Give me just a second to find it. So this is going to be hide in a suitable location. So it's DD8, but there's going to be modifiers.
Okay.
Okay?
But
The modifiers are going to be -1 to DD. So it's actually 7. And... oh boy. X. See tempo. Oh boy. Let's just say okay. Anyone who rolls higher than a 7 is going to succeed, honestly.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
It's a 17 for me.
I rolled an 8.
Well, I'm a little bit fucked. Wait,
What did you roll?
no, I'm fine. I rolled a 9. It's okay.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So despite having Etten eyes and being able to see perfectly in the dark, you guys are able to sort of make it like you guys kind of break camp and just bury yourselves under rubble. And it looks like there was just like a pile of rocks. The thing walks straight past you. And then it just keeps going. Not much more to say than that. Everyone roll me world lore. And Vornir gets plus... or no, never mind.
No.
There are gems that... or no, wait. Do any of these gems give you world lore? Give me just a sec.
I think it's just rune lore, not world lore.
Okay, yeah. Just rune lore.
Anyway, I got a 10 on that roll that you asked me.
I rolled an 11.
Let's see.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Ultimately, it's a 5 for Petronius.
Okay. So, none of you have any idea where on Earth it could be going, but common sense kind of tells you it's a sea Etten, so it's probably going towards the ocean, but you don't know that.
Well, I'm glad it's going away from us.
Yeah, that's understandable. And with that, what does everyone want to do? Or we could even end the session here if you guys want. because we've had, like 2 combats and, 3 combats, actually, and the encounter with the Etten.
Yeah.
And also, we probably don't want to get too far ahead of Sven, wherever... I hope he's okay.
I hope he's good. I'm sure
we don't
he's...
want to get...
But yeah, we can call it here just so we'll be fully rested by the time the next game.
Yeah.
And Vornir will have his spells, which will be perfect. So
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
I really like
All
that.
right.
I like the
So, broadcast.
exploration.